Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm happy to say I'm feeling so much better. I'm done with my cold. That was trash. I'm finally not sick anymore, so I'm back again. I know I've said that like a million times, but I'm back now. And today's video, I'm going to be talking about Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionists. If you guys didn't know, I am obsessed with that show. Was obsessed with Pretty Little Liars, still am. I am just like so obsessed with the whole series. So today I wanted to talk about the show, give you my theories and like thoughts and stuff like that, because it's like the first season and the season's actually almost over, but I hope it gets renewed and stuff. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Let's go. Alright, before I start, I just wanted to throw this out there because I know a lot of people only subscribe to my channel because of my Ariana videos. I just wanted to let you guys know that I don't want to be like classified as like an Ariana YouTuber. Like I want to be me, and like Ariana obviously is a part of me, but I don't want to make my whole entire channel only Ariana. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do like other stuff that interests me and like stuff like that. So that is why I like to break up my videos every once in a while with stuff like this. So I hope you guys will still tune in and enjoy my videos. I'm sorry if you don't want to listen to this video or know anything about it, but trust me, there will be more Ariana videos coming. It's just been like a roadblock because I've talked so much about tour already. My litho still hasn't come in. I ordered NASA merch, that hasn't obviously come in yet. And like, I feel like I've covered everything for the tour so far. So unless something comes up, like I'm like hitting a roadblock. So that's why I'm doing like a different video today, because I want to film and I'm just, you know, trying to put different stuff out there. So please don't unsubscribe just because you see this video. I still love you. I'm just like taking like a different video for today. So that's why I just wanted to throw that out there before I begin. Okay, so getting into the Perfectionists. So the main characters are Dylan, Ava, and Caitlin, and then plus Allison and Mona. But Allison and Mona are from the original series, and they're basically leading this series too, but it's focused more on the three perfectionists. So my favorite perfectionist is Ava. My sister actually like was excited about Sophia being on the Perfectionist. I knew that Sophia was in Descendants and stuff, and like I didn't really know much about her, and I found out that Sophia's like first acting like real big break was Descendants. So she's basically pretty new to like being on TV, like not really, but like since that was her start. So I didn't really know much about her, but I am like so obsessed. Like she's such a good actress. Like it's unbelievable. Like it blows me away how good of an actress she is. And like she sings too. And like I just think she's amazing and she's a great actor. And like I love her. So I'm really happy my sister got me into her because she makes a perfect Pretty Little Liar like character on this show. And I'm so excited that she's part of the cast. So this series, I feel like, gears towards Ava's storyline. So, like we saw in the very beginning of this season, Ava has a lot of family trouble, and Ava's dad stole a lot of money from a lot of different people, and the FBI is trying to find him, but they don't know where he is. Ava doesn't even know where he is, but she has all of his money. Ava's dad left all of his money for her in a brown bag, and she's been carrying it around with her. She puts it in her dorm room, and then she had it in her car because Dana Brooker, I am so sick of Dana Brooker. She needs to like literally leave. Like the door is right over there, and you need to like go through it because I'm sick of it. Like every single time they try to do something, she pops up and she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, can you please leave? Like no one asked you, actually. So Dana Brooker annoys the crap out of me, and if you don't know who she is, she was part of the FBI, but she got fired because she was looking too deep into Ava's case and going beyond the limit, like going too personal, like crossing the line. So she was fired from the FBI, and we can definitely see why. Because she will not leave Ava alone. She is the main like protagonist in this series because she won't stop prying for information from the liars. But I feel like this whole series revolves around Ava's story, which I love and I'm like so happy about because Sophia is my favorite actress from the show and my favorite character is Ava. So I'm like obsessed with her storyline because what I want to know is why she has the money, but like she won't do anything with it. Because if you think about it, she has all that money, she can go spend it, but she won't spend it. She keeps it in that bag hidden, and she has not really done anything with it other than hiding it. Then the whole thing with her dad, but it was actually Dana Brooker writing to Ava and basically tricking her and like inappropriately, like rudely tricking her into thinking that her dad was coming back for her. It reminds me and my sister, well, I think it was my sister, but she was like, this is like Annie, like Orphan Annie. She's waiting for her parents to come back for her, and she thinks her parents are gonna come back for her, but then it's like freaking Miss Hannigan walks through the door and ruins everything for her. It's so funny how that's like kind of the storyline, and it's like, I love it. So Dana's annoying, the FBI, Ava's dad, and then like the whole thing with Mason. Okay, so I knew Mason wasn't like the A, like from the start, because they're obviously not going to figure it out in the first season. And the first person, they did that with the original series too, like they always like pick like a person like, oh my god, it's him, like they right off the back they think they figured it out, but it wasn't. So obviously I knew Mason wasn't A or whatever. What I did think though was, because Mason was friends with Nolan, obviously Mason said that he was only doing this now because he wanted to be the new Nolan. But since Nolan is dead, and I put quotation marks around dead, because with this show, you never know who's actually dead and who's alive. Because in the original series, A would literally make copies, like literal clones of people, and people think they're dead because the body looks so realistic. Like Mona in the Christmas episode when she was in the back of the car, which scared the hell out of me because they opened the car door and she was laying there and her eyes were open. It was the creepiest thing ever. But A is really good at making fake bodies. So after watching the first episode, I actually didn't even think he was dead because he was trying to help Taylor, his sister, who was supposed to be dead too. So no one knows, like, you could be walking around this place and, like, are you dead or alive? Like, honestly, are you? Like, all three perfectionists could be dead for all we know. They could be robots. Like, honestly, anything is possible with the show. So I thought that Nolan wasn't actually dead. I thought it was just a thing that he was doing so people would stop looking for both of them, him and Taylor, and they can do whatever they were trying to do. But I'm not too sure about that now because obviously he loved Taylor, and Taylor, I guess, knows that he's dead. Like, I'm sure Nolan would have went back with Taylor if they were working together. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead because I don't see why they would. I mean, it's kind of up in the air, but that's what I thought after watching like the first episode, was I thought that maybe he wasn't actually dead and they were just tricking everybody. But the whole thing when Caitlyn got hit by a car, I thought Ava was gonna die because there was like this rumor that somebody was supposed to die, like in that episode when Caitlyn got hit by a car. I don't remember what number of episode that was, but Caitlyn gets hit by a car, ends up in the hospital. I thought Ava was gonna die because they kept flipping back to her driving her car and then like Caitlyn waiting for this car ramming up, and I thought that was Ava in the car, and I literally thought she's gonna like die in a car crash and Sophia would be like written off the show. And I am so happy, thank you Marlene, for not doing that because I would have been crushed. That would have been a tragedy for me. But I'm so happy, like, so now all three of them are fine and they're trying to work through like relationships. This past episode, like last week's episode, it was kind of like, it wasn't my favorite episode at all because it focused more on like relationships and stuff like that. And me, I love creep factor. So anything that has to do, I love the creepiness of Pretty Little Liars. So I want to be creeped out and I want to be like shocked. And that episode last week was just like nothing really happened. So I was just like, eh. So I like when they do stuff how Ava and Dylan went into the sewer. Funny story, I'll tell you guys, because I read about this or I watched an interview, I don't remember, but it was with Sophia, and she said that when they went into the sewer, they didn't tell them what was down there. Like, they didn't know there was going to be like a pig-faced man down there. So the first few times they did it, they actually didn't know who was down there. So the screaming and the crying was actually real because they were legit scared. And I think that is so funny. I think that's awesome how they do that, like a way to do that, because it's so much scarier if you don't know what's down there, and especially a pig-faced man. Like, that is horrifying. So I love like little behind the scenes stuff like that. I think it's so cool. But now I'm gonna get into like my theories going forward in the show. So I definitely think that Ava has something to do with something. My sister actually thought that Ava has, well, she thinks she has something to do with Nolan's murder. And I'm not too sure what I think about that, because Ava is so crushed by Nolan's death that obviously, like, I feel like, I don't know, I don't think Ava has the capacity to go kill someone. But then again, I'm reading the books right now, and I finished the first book and I'm halfway through the second one. I'm obsessed, first of all. Let me just throw this in. You need to go read these books because you will be addicted. I don't read, and like every night before bed now, I look forward to reading. Like, that is foreign, like, for me. Like, I don't really like to read that much, but Sarah Shepard is such a freaking good author that like I go to bed and stay on my Kindle reading for like hours because I'm just obsessed. Like, I want to read. So if you're looking for a good book series, definitely read The Perfectionists. There's 2 books. Unfortunately, there's only 2. But she also has like other series, and they're very similar, like the whole creep factor and like murder mystery for like young adults and stuff like that. So, oh my god, I'm so excited to just keep reading it. But like I said, in the book, Ava, the characters are different, first of all. It's inspired by the book, so it doesn't go by what the books really are. The storyline of the book is basically similar, but like Nolan is dead, and they're trying to figure out who killed him, but there's like different characters too. So it's like a whole like kind of different storyline kind of. But a lot of people think Ava has some identity disorder, and I think that would be sick if like she actually did. And I'm not saying that like, oh my god, I hope you have like an identity disorder. No, I'm saying like that would just like bring so much more to the story and make it so creepy and so interesting. I love stuff like that. Like Charlotte had like, I think, an identity disorder, like CC Charlotte / Charles / A. Like, everyone has like something like that, so I think that's really cool that it adds to the story and stuff. So if Ava does have some sort of identity disorder, that would definitely explain her like but like personality, because she's so off and on. And then again with like, someone mentioned that she wears a red coat a lot in this season, and like the red coat is so symbolic. Like, only like A and like people that work with A wear red coats. So a lot of people are like talking about how they think that that's like symbolic to the whole A thing, and that Ava might actually have something to do with it. Like, when she puts her red coat on, she like switches personalities, and that would be like really cool, like if that were to happen. I'm just not sure. I'm sure Marlene wouldn't throw someone in a red coat if it didn't have anything to do with anything, because that red coat is like a symbol of Pretty Little Liars. So I definitely am looking forward to seeing what that means, and if it means anything. And like, I honestly just want to know more about Ava's story, not just because she's my favorite, but the whole character is just so interesting to me, and there's so much mystery around it. And I feel like out of all the characters, she has like the most interesting story. So I'm so excited to keep like watching this series. I'm crossing my fingers big time that this show gets renewed. Like, people are uncertain because it's competing with Riverdale, and honestly, it has such a bad spot on TV. Like, the timing and the day is so bad. So I really hope they give it a chance, and there can be like a season 2 and forward, because I need this show. Like, literally, like, I am obsessed. I can't afford to not watch it. So I really hope it gets renewed and stuff like that. That concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please keep in mind what I said in the beginning of this video. I'm not stopping Ariana videos, and I never plan to. I'm just doing different things every now and then to like switch it up a little bit. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.